Jason, come up here. Come around. I want you to stand right here for me. Stand up there. Climb up there. All right, now I've looked at Jason earlier today, and I think he's pretty well representative of all of you. Now, would we say that Jason is asymmetrical? Do you think that there is no uniformity in his shape? All right, now if I had him put his hands out and kind of what, you know, like this, do like this, as far as you can, put your hands out. Would you actually consider that radial because he has extensions which go out in all directions? Jared?
I wouldn't consider it.
Why not? Speak up to me.
Because actually he's not really growing.
There's nothing coming from here, is there?
No, sir.
There's not another.
Just raising it.
Wait a second. Let's see if we can do it like. Is that what I'd have to do in order for us to consider him as radial symmetry? Then we move into the third type of symmetry. Does anybody know what that is? Rachel. Well, it is a symmetrical form. It is called bilateral. Bilateral means that the form or the shape of the organism is divided into two halves, and that those halves are split and are pretty well consistent on either half if you draw a perpendicular line. If I were to take a saw, you know, one of those big, like, what, tree saws or something, and I started right up here, and I just came right straight down, or if I even did this, and I, like, blocked off half of him. I was thinking about this the other day. If I blocked off half of Jason, and all I saw was this half, and then 2 hours later, I didn't see this half, but I saw this half, do you think I would know who it is?
Yes.
Why is that? Because both halves look the same. The next type of flatworm that we're talking about. Now, we've talked about the planarian, then we talked about the flukes, and now I just want to spend a couple of minutes talking about the tapeworm. Any of you familiar with a tapeworm? What do you know about it?
It's a parasite that humans can get.
It is a parasite that humans can get. Kelly, come here. What happens when we get them? Hold this. You get real thin. Why in the world would you get real thin? Let's just do it this way.
It eats your food.
Because it eats your food. All right. That's one. Okay. That's two. Okay. That's three. Jessica, come here. That's four. Okay. Grab the end of that and go sit down. Okay. Let's keep sideways here. That's five. Okay. Sarah, come here. That's six. Grab a piece of that and go sit down. That's seven. Brandy, that's eight. This is nine. This is 10. Rachel, this is 11. Well, this is only 12. Rachel, take the end of that and hold on to it. What are we talking about? Tapeworms. This is 13. 14, 15, 16. Where are these found? 17, 18. Catherine, 19, 20. Give the other end of this to Rachel and walk away someplace. Walk over to Chase and give him a piece of that. tapeworms. Raise it up. Raise it up. Tapeworms are capable of reaching lengths of some 20 meters inside a human being. If that does not sound gross, I don't know what gross is. But tapeworms are another type of parasite, parasitic flatworm. So what do we talk about today? What do we talk about today? Anything. Kelly, thank you for your help. Have a seat. What do we talk about? Chase, first thing. One thought. What? Okay, and what are they? All right, Brandy, what else do we talk about today? About what? Anything. What else do we talk about today?
Flukes.
About flukes. What else?
They're parasitic, and we talked about two different kinds: blood
Okay.
liver flukes and sheep liver flukes.
Okay. All right. Bethany?
Cephalization.
Cephalization, which is?
Moving from simple brains to complex brains developing.
Okay. Any other thoughts? What else do we talk about? Catherine? Okay, cuticles and cysts. Again. Okay. All right. Rachel?
Like the shapes that animals can have,
Okay.
and that's bilateral is if they have a head, and radial is when they have like a starfish, and then sponges, which are asymmetrical.
Okay. All right. One last thought, Jared?
Cycle of the blood liver fluke and the sheep liver fluke.
Okay, I'm glad that happened to be what you said, because tomorrow, next class period, we've got the weekend coming up, but in our next class period, what we're going to be talking about is that life cycle.
Reflect on what you just saw. How successful was the teacher in these skill areas? Attitudes, organization, communication, focus, feedback, monitoring, questioning, review and closure. Think about what you would do the same or differently to make your classes more effective.